Everybody, welcome to Visual Communication to Media. My name is Adam Rozeski. It's a pleasure to see each and every one of you. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. We've only got about 4 or 5 days left in the class, so really excited about getting you guys toward the end and seeing if y'all need anything. Do keep in mind, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to help you out. Other than that, let's finish our week into emotional communication and persuasion techniques and how they're used with visual techniques such as ethos, logos, and pathos. Now, ethos is defined as one's credibility, and establishing credibility helps your audience to trust the message being presented. Credibility can also be established through reputation, career, certifications, word of mouth, and using a source of credibility can help persuade audiences in more ways than one. For example, having Superman, even though he's a fictional character, we know he's strong. So if he drinks milk to get stronger, then it should be obvious that we should drink milk as well, and using that same concept of something that's trustworthy in a lot of ways. Now, logos is a little different. Logos is the second persuasive element. It uses logic. Once credibility is established, the argument must be presented and make sense. To be logical, any argument is centered around the ability of an audience to draw conclusions from the information presented. Those conclusions are based on concise, straightforward information such as facts, statistics, graphs, charts, data, and how they're used in more ways than one. For example, there's A/B comparisons, research, data, compared to two different elements. For example, Pepsi and Coke, they both have their differences. They showcase what percentages they are and what percentage of people like certain drinks compared to others. That's kind of consistent in its structure, but they use data and logic, much like dentists when they tell you 9 out of 10 dentists recommend this product. They use numbers to base it off. And then finally, the last element is pathos. It's the final appeal, and this is focused on emotion. Emotion is a persuasive appeal that captures our attention and engages the audience. Pathos most often plays to our senses and memories and experiences. It is a means of connecting with an audience verbally or visually and is quite powerful in a lot of different ways. So they use kind of like the sad image of a kid, looks a little bit emaciated, to try and get you to engage and really help with UNICEF in a lot of different ways. So they're using that image of the kid to kind of persuade your emotions and to trigger you to help them out in more ways than one. That's a big thing. But other than that, that's all I got. So I just want to give you all a heads up. Do keep in mind you have your reply post due by the end of the night tonight. Then you have your live lectures and your written assignments tomorrow. Also keep in mind, lecture is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. So you have 3 days to have the recording for you to help you out. Other than that, be safe, have fun, enjoy. I hope you all have a great week. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. And take it easy, all right? See you all for lecture tomorrow in the morning. All right, bye-bye.